the real estate note opportunity and tax liens, which I think are two great passive real estate investing models, right? So, two great passive real estate investing vehicles, right? And I think it's perfect for folks like yourself that are working 9 to 5s, or not like full-time real estate investors, right? But want to benefit from the opportunity of real estate. So both these opportunities allow you guys to make significant ROI or cash flow, upside potential equity to the property, but without actually having to manage the property, right? And that's the biggest thing, have so much of your time. So on the real estate note side, I'll show you what it looks like. So when it comes to buying mortgage notes, particularly we focus on distressed mortgage notes or bad debt, people that are already struggling with the bank, in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, etc. So what happens is when somebody, a borrower, right, purchases a property, they sign 2 documents, not many documents, but 2 documents. One is the mortgage, as you know, and one is the note. They're not the same thing. People say mortgage note, but actually 2 different documents, right? And so the note is your promissory note, I promise to pay you back, and the mortgage are the terms in which you promise to pay back and consequences. So if someone's behind on paying the bank back, right, the bank is the one that issues these documents. That's my little bank drawing. So if someone's behind, a borrower's behind in paying the bank is not in the business of owning real estate. The bank is in the business of moving money.
Moving money.
Absolutely. So here we are, and you are, right, as happy family and investors, you're trying to figure out, well, how can I do more real estate and benefit from real estate, right? Cash flow, appreciation, etc., without having to be landlords. We want to make you lien lords, right? So what we are doing is we are coming in and saying, hey, bank, we'll acquire these notes. We'll actually take your position for you. Take the position of these notes, but this is a property that's worth $200,000. Bank, you already told me the person's behind on a mortgage, right? I'm not gonna give you $200,000 for the property, even though it's worth $200,000, right? So I gotta deal with foreclosure, headaches, who knows how the property looks, all that. So we go in and we negotiate this down to 65, 50%, or even less of what it's worth. So we may say, look, we'll take over these notes, but we're only going to give you $100,000 to be in your position as the new bank, right? Now, we have a couple options. What we'll do, and you don't even do it, your servicing company would do it, is that, hey, bank, our new borrower, right, we'll give you an opportunity, if it's there, to modify your loan. Meaning, hey, look, let's work out a payment arrangement. And now those payments are going to go to you guys as passive income in the form of a mortgage, not rent. So your new mortgage payments, late fees, interest, we'll bundle all that up. We'll work out a payment that works for you all as investors and as a new bank, as a new banker. And the borrower will now, through a modification, make direct payments to you, cash flow. And the servicing company handles all of it, just like the servicing company you pay right now. You get those statements in the mail for your mortgage? That's from a servicing company. It's not from the bank. It's from a servicing company. So you guys will take the place of that, and now you do nothing but collect the mortgage. And as long as they're paying on time and not being in default, you just collect the cash flow. Pennies on a dollar. Because now they're paying a mortgage based on a $200,000 mortgage, but you didn't invest $200,000. You only invested $100,000. So they're paying a mortgage based on the first principal loan. But now you got a reduced principal loan, but get the same mortgage payments, whatever you worked out. Now, if that borrower does not, right, want to modify, or you can't find them, or whatever the case is, or they're being difficult, you can work out what's called cash for keys, or deed in lieu of foreclosure. What that means is essentially say to the borrower, look, you're not paying this right now, you're not interested in upkeeping the property, what can we work out for you to give us the keys as the bank? Just give us the property back, and we'll help relocate you. We'll find you an apartment somewhere, we'll refer you to a credit repair agency, whatever the case is, we'll give you $5,000, $10,000, whatever, but can you get out please so we got the property? So now you might give them $10,000 cash for keys on top of the $100,000 you spent. Now you're in at $110,000, but now you got the property free and clear. Now you owe nobody. Any future rental and cash flow is all yours. All future appreciation is all yours. You can just throw it on the market if you want with a realtor and sell it at the 200, and now you made 80. So now when we go to your quarterly goals, your monthly goal was 8,000, your quarterly goal was 28.5, your yearly was 114. So if you worked out the cash for keys in 90 days and made 80 grand off a deal like this, you just almost quadrupled, certainly tripled your quarterly goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So that's an opportunity in the note space. And it goes on and on. You'll be in that class on the 27th, I think you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's this Saturday, guys. This Saturday, free class. Ain't even charging for it on real estate mortgage notes. This Saturday, go to joinjma.com. Can you type that in the chat, please, and pen it? Joinjma.com. So I want to give you a little game on the tax lien side, right? Similar, very similar game. Tax lien side is, okay, tax liens are superior to mortgage liens. So someone could be in default and owe the bank, right, the mortgage and a note. Right, they're in default. But if they're in default with the county on taxes, the taxes trump the mortgage notes. So whoever owns the tax lien actually has more power than the actual lender. So if someone's in default on the tax lien, and I've done this, I'm not teaching it from you from a perspective of just knowing it in a book, I've actually done this. In a tax lien, I give you a situation that I've actually done here in Georgia, is I went to the tax auction, I've done my research first, and I went to the tax auction and I was able to buy a tax lien property, I think for 22 grand. The property was worth 67,000. But I bid it on their lien. Their lien might have been 13 grand. So you end up bidding up, like how much are you willing to pay for the opportunity to redeem this property one day, or to get, I think it was 20% interest. It could have been 18. 20% interest for the first 365 days. So this person has to recoup your 22,000, give you all the money you spent on your auction,
20% interest.
plus 20% interest. On day 366, which they didn't do this the first year, on 366, I then was due 30% interest. But also on day 366, we're able to file foreclosure proceedings and take the whole property over. So I already got this whole property for 22,000. That's worth 67. But you got like a 90-day process to do this. I got to the very end. I'm like, yeah, I got me a property on the low. I already got it. I was already getting a deed for I was gonna give it to my daughters. I'm like, it's gonna be my daughter's condo in Jonesboro. I'm gonna give it to them. Like, cool, little legacy play. The person came back the last week. Had the money and paid, but they had to pay me 30% though. So I got 30% of my 22,000 in like under 14, 15 months. Passively, I didn't do nothing. I went to the auction one day, did it, paid my fees, paid taxes over the years, made sure it was insurance on the property, and I just forgot about it.
Better interest you can get in any bank.
Better than interest you can get in any bank, the opportunity cost of money. And that's how I see you guys investing, especially if you're going to be a franchise owner. That's what but mind you, you can do this with commercial properties. You can do it with apartment buildings. You can do it with all kind of assets. So you don't have to be limited to residential homes. So if you want multifamily cash flow, I'm not steering you away from that. Let's just do a tax lien or no opportunity on a multifamily. So if you're getting it with equity, you're getting it with ease, you're getting it with a reduction of your time. That's what you wanted, right? You said, I want to save my time, preserve my time. I need ease, but I want long-term plays for my legacy. So I see you being more of a passive investor and a full-time franchise owner.
Me too.
You too?
Yes.
Oh, I did it. I did it. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's it. That's it. Hey, guys, this is a private one-on-one mastermind session. I give you a little sneak peek. You get your own one-on-one with me live at the Black House or on Zoom, depending where you're at. You want to fly in, come see me, cool, at joinjma.com. The same website for today, Saturday's free class on March 27th on real estate notes. That's joinjma.com for one-on-one masterminds or joinjma.com for our free class this Saturday. Peace.